Hey guys, it's Trey Ozarks here to do a review of a Rapido f40ph DCC sound. This is number 227. And we're also going to be comparing, it also came with these detail parts, and it came with the decal sheet. So, just to give you an idea of what the interior looks like. There's no shipping damage on this particular model. So, very good running. So what do you think about it?
Great model. I'm very impressed.
Good weight. It has a lot of different functions and a lot of different details. Let's start up front. We got our MU air hoses, our MU cables and air hoses, and then LED lighting. I think it's a Nathan M5, I think.
I think that's what it is. And we could be wrong about that.
Actually, let me look here. And a nice thing about this is it has all your information in the manual. You can see all the different all the different functions and stuff, and it has a whole lot more than that we found accidentally. So let me see. Horns. See, this is the original horn. We tried the K5LA, but it didn't sound good whatsoever for some weird reason.
This locomotive, the real one, is actually currently in Rio Grande Scenic Railway, and they ripped out the prime mover.
And they use it as a switching locomotive for some weird reason.
Yeah, and they have another F40 in front of it, and they use it as a slug. And
which is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. But so yeah, it's a P5. It's a P5A in the old cast. So that's what that one is. Great cab interior. You can't really see it. It's just but it's there and it's very good. You got your fuel tank, battery. Is that battery boxes?
I think so.
And your air tanks.
Well, no, these are battery boxes right here in the cap. Not sure what those are.
Toolboxes. For those who are experts on F40s, you probably know what those are. Great truck detail. Underbody detail is really good. Don't know what half of it is, but whatever it is, it's very good. Let's see. Oh, and also in the letter array, the strobes work, and you have two different patterns you can have them in. And then we have the ice skate antenna, or the Sinclair antenna. Got all your eye bolts, your dynamic fan, and then your regular fan. The handrails aren't molded in, that's nice. Here. In the back, basically the same for air hoses in the front. And then regular, your handrails. And then you got your grab irons. I think they're very good for width. And then the other side is identical to the other. So, and then we're gonna also do kind of a comparison here. Also, my dad has a Boston Spectrum locomotive that's the exact same number. You can already sort of tell some differences. Strobes work, but this is a straight DC model, and no quick plug or anything. Matter of fact, I think he got this engine in 2000, just to give you how old it is. And it's 2016. Yeah, so 16 years old. Or older. I think it might be older than that actually. First thing I see is the paint's whiter here. I think this looks a lot better than this. I think the color is more accurate. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I also noticed that the handrail or the grab irons on the Rapido model are a lot more accurate.
Yeah, because this doesn't look like something you could really grab onto.
Exactly. And also on the Rapido model, they go all the way up so you can climb up on the front of the F40. But on the F40 over here, they only come up to right there.
Yeah, and the horn isn't very accurate. There's an antenna, and there's no fan detail what to speak of. So, and then on the front pilot, just to give you an idea, there's absolutely nothing to speak of. And then on the back, there's molded in air hoses which look horrible, and I think the handrails in the back though are very comparable to the Rapido ones though, but that's not really saying much.
Yeah.
And it's a good puller, but it's old. I think what's his name from Rapido?
Jason Tron.
Yeah, Jason said it the best, summed it up the best, to where guys pour lots of money in their modern freight equipment, or 70 or 90s equipment or so, but then they have this. They don't. For the Rapido model, all he had was this from Bachman, and then you had a cheap one from Walthers, which same amount of detail. It's basically the same, just a different manufacturer detail wise. And for those who can't spend, I think I spent $249. For those who can't spend that, and those who don't have a DCC layout, they're better than nothing, but they'll get the job done. So.
And for people that don't have a DCC layout and would like a medium detailed quality F40, I would recommend you probably go and buy a Cato locomotive.
Oh yeah, Cato makes them too, but everything you see on this locomotive, you have to install you have to install basically everything and then it doesn't come with air hoses.
Yeah, and trust me, I should know because I have a Cato locomotive and Cato passenger car, and everything from the little tiny grab irons to something like the horn or all the number boards, everything you have to separately apply yourself.
Which is not good because then you have to spend time on the workbench when you would much rather be, Yeah. But you could leave the engine bare, as some guys do. I don't know why you do that to model. Yeah. And Rapido is going to be coming out with another run, more modern, or at least a rebuilt version of these, with the ditch lights.
Yeah.
And I'll be getting that at some point. What I'm gonna do though is I'll do a review on that once it's out, which will probably be next year, sometime, something in the future, far off. But I think the only difference I'll have, the key feature, is the ditch lights, and maybe a different horn. I don't know, but I will do a review on it. It will just be much briefer, not as in depth as this. So. Before even putting it on the track, what do you think?
It's a great model. I mean, for all you guys out there that love doing photography or models, this is one you gotta buy.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of guys that want to weather stuff, and this engine would look very good weathered, but sometimes weathering likes to hold detail. So, for you guys who love to weather, you might want to refrain yourselves from doing that. So, let me get it on the track.
Boy, listen to her purr.
There's nothing here. So, and for lighting, 0. You get your headlight. Turn it on. There we go. Let me move back so you can see the headlight a little bit better. And if you really notice, when I throw it in reverse, the light doesn't change. And I appreciate how Rapido did that because you normally don't see the crews turn the light off unless they're going out on distance like backwards. So if you want to zoom the camera around, show them the light, front light. That was only so, and then think there's so many functions. I have to look at the book every time I'm trying to find certain functions. So hold on a minute. Let's see. It's gonna cover all lights here. 6. So you have that, both of them flashing at the same time, the strobe lights. Then shift and 0 should change them to alternate. Will it do? My controller's finicky when it comes to using the shift function. Okay. There we go. And I prefer them on the alternate. I think it looks a little bit better. And then there's a switching mode, or a hostler mode, and it turns the rear lights on and it dims the front. So let me show you the back light. If you can see the light, hopefully you can. There it is.
Just barely.
And I think it. So, and then we'll cover sound. We'll look at this. We'll come back and we'll put that. And while I'm doing this, they have 2 ways you can get these in. Obviously, Amtrak and both phase 3 and 2, and you can get via the. Okay. Here's your bell, and you can change it from this kind of bell to an E-bell, which that sounds really good. I think this is one of the best bells I think I've ever heard. But ESU lock sound, I know some of you guys call it loc. I call it lock sound. It looks like lock sound to me, so sorry about that. Here's kind of personal preference. It's like tomato type thing.
Potato, collar, and nothing. Yeah, you can say it however you want.
And then horn. And then we have a Doppler effect horn. And so this is like when you're really going fast and you're way out going by the crossing. And then F4 puts it into a high idle, which is standby. So this is like when you have your passenger train, and this is providing extra power, like at the station. So then once it gets lined up all the way, you hit F5, and it puts it in either higher idle, so it can move. So, and the nickname of these are screamers, and you can tell they're screaming. And then you can move this in this high idle, and then once you're done with it, go to 5, and 4, and it puts it back in the regular. And another function this has, you don't have any sound for it. It's shift 11 and it puts an automatic brake on, so you can't move the locomotive. But that's a feature I really like because if you're moving around the layout and stuff and you're moving your controller, you can accidentally hit it and go move it, or you want to move it. So that helps you with that. It has a dim headlight. I guess I can hold shutdown. Shutdown. And then it has dynamic brakes. Turn that on.
And something else we also didn't already cover is, I don't know if you can see it, but right in here there is ground lighting, which that's something I love about the Rapido model.
So all it goes go do that. If you can kind of see, it's very hard to see the track already, but it's there. What it does is it highlights the steps up to the cabin. I really like it. I don't know, when you turn the model over, you can't hardly see where that light is actually. Yeah, you can kind of see the reflection right off this track right here. So, I really think Rapido has hit this one out of the park. I would think. Wouldn't you agree?
Definitely.
Now with the high idle, it personally gets annoying to leave it on while you're operating a passenger train. So what I do is I run the excuse that all my cars have generators. So, hey, if it's your own layout, it's your own rules. So I run it just like this. I have not tried MUing this with another locomotive because it's the only 40 I have. I will try that at some point. I'm sure it's fine. I don't see how there would be any issues, but yeah, I think this is one of my best models. All my Rapido models are one of the best models. They're very comparable to Ather and Brass even. They're very comparable to Brass, and I said that in the last video. So, that's really it with this model. And you can get these on Train World for $249.99. Very good deal for what you get with this, the craftsmanship. And yeah, this is, I know some of you guys are going to hate me from saying this, but this is definitely better than Bachman. Well, it is, because I know some of you guys love Bachman, but my personal is I don't really like it. It doesn't give the detail like this. And one thing both me and Ryan have found with Bachman while we're in this discussion, if you were to move this engine back and forth, it was like a newer Bachman, it would wobble really bad. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
Because he made the mistake of getting a GP9. Jeep 7, yeah. He really much regretted it.
Yeah. Pretty much for modelers like us, we see Bachman as a waste of money.
But if you are someone who's just starting, it is better than nothing. And it is a cheap solution. So it's, you're just gonna, for those guys who are experienced, hey, Almeo actually chopping their SD70 ACEs in half.
Exactly.
I don't know why, but I guess he didn't really like it.
I guess he just felt compelled to do it.
Yeah. And also some things you can do with this engine for running is you can do like business car train, or you can do regular Amtrak. So I will probably do a running video of this just running here through in my scenic section. So I'll see you guys then. Actually see you guys in the next video. I won't be talking while this is going on. So, you have anything?
No, I think that about wraps it up.
So please like and subscribe. Likes and subscribes are always Very much appreciated. I will try to comment on your comments. But just something still having issues with. Don't know why. Just don't want to work with me. And I will be starting first time marchers today, matter of fact, which so I will be doing first time marchers this week. So I will be very limited to commenting. It'll be either earlier in the day or later in the day for when I'm going to be able to do this. And then after first time marchers this week, I'll have a week off, and then I'm going to have band camp, which is I think it's 11 to 9 p.m. at night. So yeah, I'm not going to have very many videos coming out. I'm going to try and do some stockpiling of some videos to where I can post them, post 2 or 3 that week. So look out for those videos. I don't think I'm going to do any more reviews. I am just about ready to order those F units. There's a delay on those, but they should be ordered at the end of this week. So I hope to see this. I hope to get them ordered Friday. That's my hope. Get them ordered Friday, and then it'll probably be Friday here next week. So I'll get them right. I'll do unboxing review right out, even with the packaging, and just give you an idea of what you see from Trinidad. So also make sure you're checking them out. That's where I get that's where I purchase all my online stuff. I strictly trust them. I've only had one issue, and that one issue is not even really their fault. I think UPS had had some shipping damage. So I think it either came from happened in transit with UPS, or it happened overseas, or someone in China was lazy packaging the locomotive, and that happens. So remember, if that happens, it's not always the person you buy it from. So anywho, I will see you guys in the next video. We'll have this running video after I get this done. Well, it will be a video with it, so I'll film that. So see you guys.
Bye.